The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watch the whip. Say. No. Kill. Check right here. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, They're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On play action, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Not much there, only a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And again, it's Allen. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Basham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They can't hang with us. Kill, kill, kill. Yeah. Shit. Hey, report.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Check 43. Switch 13. Watch out. Check 52. Kill. Turn up.
On third down, Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen out to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's not. Check. Oh. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. He's checking. He's checking.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Alert flare, flare, flare.
They're going to try and throw. He'll buy some time right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27, pushing through the contact. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A final shot before half for Allen. Trying to lay one up deep. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 46 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big gain there for the Bills.
First down, Bills. He's crazy. He's checking play.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Jackson now, sliding out of the pocket. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen forced out to his left. Room past the 20. And Allen will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Allen now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Allen steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st down, Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure. They got him again. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, Allen. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Bills are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Allen will try to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Jackson, he finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Look and learn, baby.
And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 71 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts.